Welcome back to Taskmaster.
I'm feeling refreshed. I hope you all are too. I got some water. I'm feeling good. I'm not exactly in a judging mood yet. I still need to process a little bit. Jeremy, do you have any entertainment for me? Okay. Oh, one word. It sounds like grenade. Oh, charades.
Huh.
All right, what do we have here? Easy, easy, easy. I feel like these aren't going to be easy. Hello. Easy, easy, easy.
I feel like this is a trick.
I'm here for my task.
Which task would you like?
Well, they all look easy.
This is easy. This is too easy. But this is three easy.
Threezy.
Threezy.
We got a Nintendo, a speaker, and a remote. Music, television, video games.
So, let's see.
I need to think about which one I choose right now.
I am a nerd, and I like the DS, and the Taskmaster loves Nintendo.
Go with the Kentwood.
Let's check out this good old 3DS.
I'll go with video games.
I will choose this.
Form a game of slow motion charades. Choose a video game.
Choose a song title.
Choose a video game.
Choose a TV show.
Choose a video game from the list below, okay, and perform a charade over a period of 40 seconds for the cameras.
Your charade will be played back at 4 times speed for an impartial jury.
4 times speed for an impartial jury. Wait, it's like really fast.
The more jury members that can identify your TV show,
The better you'll perform in the task. Aha.
Oh, jeez.
I've played like half of these this week too. That's funny. All right.
I think I'm ready. Yep, I think I know which one I'm gonna do.
I think I see one that would maybe be easier. I have a choice in mind.
Do you have one in mind?
I do, yeah.
Excellent. Okay, we'll get ready.
Okay. Get ready. How do you want me to get ready? All right.
Hello, I'm back.
Oh. All right, this looks a little bit familiar. Ooh, we're on to medium now.
I'm now seeing my error.
So it looks like you're making me choose the ones I didn't choose last time. And now I'm scared that I'm picking the wrong things if they're gonna get harder and harder.
Let's see. What do I want to do to myself?
So I'm choosing one of these. Okay. We'll do this.
I listen to a lot of music, but I'm just worried that I don't know if I'll be able to do that one. I'm gonna pick this one.
The speaker box. Let's continue our game of slow motion charades.
Choose a song title from this harder list and perform a second charade. From this harder list, oh, you know what? Now that I'm realizing it, you've stepped up the difficulty every time, and I'm wondering if now music will be my hardest category for the final turn. I think I just made it harder on myself.
The rules and the jury will be the same.
I'm gonna reverse the reverse and choose the one again that I'm most familiar with over gaming, because I don't know what kind of curveballs are gonna be thrown at me next round.
So we tricked you once. You think we'll trick you again?
You're not gonna fool me thrice.
What about twice?
Possibly twice.
Oh, okay, but not thrice. Gotcha.
Okay, well, so first of all, I want to go over why we're going to have a panel of judges judge you guys on your charades rather than me. After all, I'm the Taskmaster. No one should have the privilege of judging our fine contestants besides me. In this case, we didn't want those who knew me personally to have an advantage or use their knowledge of what I like personally to try to get an easy win out of it. So obviously we needed to get a large panel of people, and obviously I could not be bothered to make an effort. So Jeremy set all that up.
Yes. We cast a wide net, and our jury consisted of 50 people. So, 50? Wow. Yes. A big majority of them are just fans of Taskmaster in general. Some jury members even decided to submit video of themselves reacting to your guys' charades, mostly because I asked them to. And while I didn't find an elegant use for those full reactions, I did want to pay tribute to them. So here's a thank you video I've put together.
Easy, easy. Very good charade.
Oh, wait, I got it.
Oh my.
I'm 100% confident in my guesses so far. If I'm wrong, then I don't know what's going on.
I don't know.
While we're on the subject of thank yous, I did have a few other people I wanted to talk about. Wayfinder Media, anything involving the cameras, the audio, anything like that, they put all that together. Alex Horn himself, thank you for creating Taskmaster and for giving us permission to use the music for the opening credits. And one last thank you to Luke Holizna, a musician out there who's made all of his music completely free as public domain. And so almost all the music you hear behind the tasks, everything is from him. It was a big find. So thank you very much. And I think we're ready to move on to the charades now.
I think we are, but first of all, don't think I didn't notice that it's nice that you're thanking everyone, and it's great that we got 6 videos.
Yeah.
You asked all the members to submit a video, and you had no plan of using the video, and then you cut out all the videos that they sent over, and now we don't get to see the reactions of all the other contestants.
In my defense, I had a plan for how to use them, but you know me. What was the problem?
Probably not a very good plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to start with some charades that successfully relied solely on the acting talent of the people involved. The cream of the crop, the most guessed charade out of all of them, is Jeff's Easy Television. So this was, of course, The Walking Dead, and 100% of people
all
figured
of
that
them
out.
got that one right?
Nice. So they were told in advance that it was a TV show, so they didn't guess any other kind of. That's the biggest TV show, clearly, with zombies in it. So there you go. So that was very impressive, but not far behind is Koyan's take on this classic video game.
Dude, that's so good. Oh, that's good. Dude, come on. Oh, man.
96% of people were able to figure out that you're throwing turtle shells at yourself. Yeah. And this is Mario Kart. Now, another charade that relied entirely on acting with fairly good results is Carter's medium difficulty television show.
Oh, yeah.
So over 60% of people guessed that he was slaying some kind of monster, and when he does that hair flip, they figured out that he was playing Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Now, this one did seem to have a bit of a generational gap, because anyone that didn't guess Buffy sort of guessed things like Vampire Diaries, True Blood, or The Witcher, so newer shows involving monsters. But generally, very good job. Now, the next few charades I'd like to look at are a bit more traditional. So some of the contestants decided to use like charade symbology to hold up the number of words or to act out words one at a time to get people to guess. That worked particularly well, again, for Koyan. So this is a medium difficulty song title. So 80% of people figured that out. And that also might be because not only did you do the charade thing, but check out this tiger. I mean, look at it. This is, of course, Eye of the Tiger.
You know, it's a shame that we don't have any audio, because I got to tell you, I'm dying to know. Actually, Koya, could you do me a favor?
You want me to try
Could you roar for me in line with the next playthrough?
Something to that effect.
Okay, all right.
Excellent. So the traditional charade strategy had mixed success for Jeff and Pierce. About half of the guessers cracked this medium difficulty song title from Jeff. So again, about half. Now, unfortunately for the other half, the confusion seemed to stem from a case of mistaken identity. The shape he's making there is not a Christmas tree.
I thought it was a
It is a star. So he is twinkling. Twinkling, it's a little star. Yeah, twinkle, twinkle, little star. Now, Pierce had a different kind of mishap. So for his easiest charade, he chose a song, but unfortunately went a bit over on time. Let's take a look. So fortunately, at the beginning, he managed to tell people that his charade was 3 words and started by going up a stairway. So about half the guessers figured out that he was on a stairway to heaven.
You didn't let him like redo it or try again? You didn't tell him he ran out of time?
Nope. But most people figured it out despite him never actually making
You know
it
what?
to heaven.
That's good.
So
He almost makes it tough.
he almost makes it to heaven, but not quite. Now, unfortunately, not all of the charades resonated with wide audiences, as they say in the movie industry. Some charades relied on very specific knowledge or recognition of subject matter. So only 40% of people were able to guess Carter's Easy charade. This is a video game. So the backwards hat into throwing motion
That's nice.
probably caught people off guard that were not familiar with Ash Ketchum from Pokemon. And about half of the remaining responses that didn't guess Pokemon, they guessed it was some kind of sports game, and a lot of people guessed baseball. Another very, very specific motion that would make or break a charade was made by Pierce in his medium difficulty television show. So,
I don't.
about a third of people got this one right. People that knew it, knew it. Like, I watched those reactions, and anyone that figured it out, it clicked for them the moment he did this, which is apparently a very specific motion from Friends.
Friends. Never seen the show.
I've never actually watched it.
See, and this is why we had a panel, because I would have picked up a couple of these. I would have picked up on, but the gamble is that it has to appeal to everyone. So didn't pay off for you that time, unfortunately.
Yeah, so speaking of gambles, one person I have not talked about at all is Caddy. And that is because both of her charades relied somewhat on gambles, and neither of them really paid off. Her first charade is a video game. It is her easy charade, and only 6% of guessers got this one. Now, I didn't get the reference myself, but this game series apparently has anthropomorphic cat creatures that cook food that heal the players. So she was expecting that the fact that she's wearing the ears and the tail already would put fans of Monster Hunter in the right mindset. Unfortunately, well over half of guessers actually guessed games that focused on the cooking aspect. So there was a lot of Overcooked and Cooking Mama. Yes, Cooking Mama was the #1 guess. And also things like Diner Dash, which I haven't thought about in years. So she also had one other charade. This is her medium difficulty song. And before we play it, I do want to say this is by a wide margin of the entire competition, the most divisive charade, meaning people couldn't come up with an idea of what it was. Only 6% of the people got it. Let's take a look. So, it was a song title, and some of the answers were real songs, like Kiss from a Rose, which was strangely one of the choices she could have made, but it's not Kiss from a Rose. Another one of the choices for the music nerds out there was 4:33, which is famously 4 minutes and 33 seconds of complete silence. My favorite answers, however, were the people that just tried to throw a bunch of words together and hope that was a song title. So one of those was Take Me to Sad Town. And who can forget that classic non-existent banger, I don't want this jewelry anymore. Before I reveal what the charade actually was, Jason, you haven't seen this before.
No.
Would you like to take a guess?
Oh, this is it's a beautiful rendition of "Sweet Child of Mine."
So for me, I knew everything about what they chose going in, and this one's a bit of a heartbreaker, because if you're familiar with the song she's trying to get you to guess, and you view the charade through the lyrics instead of the title, it fits perfectly. And so for those of you that still don't get it, That's her in the corner. That's her in the spotlight.
Oh.
She is losing her religion.
Oh.
It's such a literal thing.
I'm saying, like,
When you explain it, it's so clear.
You're way too smart for.
Too smart. Yeah. Too in depth.
You overestimate us.
So there we have it. A thank you to the jury members, and one special call out to one specific jury member, PinWiz11. PinWiz11 is not someone anyone here knows. They're just a fan of Taskmaster and apparently the master of pop culture, because out of all of our guessers, who on average got about 5 or 6, PinWiz got 9 out of 10, including both of Caddy's.
Wow.
So
That's pretty amazing. Well, I mean, which one did he miss?
So the only one that PinWiz didn't get was because of the Christmas tree star confusion.
Hey, so Jeff stumped the charades master.
Yeah.
The only one.
Unfortunately, stumping someone in charades is not the goal. So.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, I guess the scoring should be based off of just the percentage of jury members that got it right.
Yes. So we had 50 jury members, and they all did 2 charades. So that was a nice percentage out of 100. Carter had 52% correct guesses. Coin had 88% correct guesses. Jeff had 74% correct guesses.
Wow.
Caddy, as we've mentioned, unfortunately, 6%. And Pierce had 40% correct guesses.
So it seems like Coin gets 5 points.
Yes.
Jeff, 4 points. Carter, a respectable 3 points. Pierce, 2 points. And unfortunately, Caddy robbed, 1 point.
That's the most artsy one that we've seen.
As much as I love performing arts, it was terrific. Unfortunately, I wasn't your judge. I'm sorry. Okay, so that was great. Are we done with charades?
No, actually. So we've seen easy, and we've seen medium. What do you think comes next?
Oh, we're going to see hard charades.
Yes. Let's take a look.
All right, so, we're not doing a video game.
Is this what you expected?
No, it changed. Oh boy. Okay. Lord of the Rings. It's not what I thought.
Hello again.
Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring. So I wasn't fooled thrice.
Spoiler alert, this one's gonna be hard.
Lord of the Rings, seen them, love it. Not an expert.
I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan, so we'll see how this goes.
I know what it is. I kind of know what it's about. I'm more interested in the parodies, actually.
Which parodies?
Well, there's that classic one, Lord of the Runs.
I guess this is my choice.
This is the one I choose.
Oh, very good choice.
Thanks.
For the final chapter of your slow motion saga,
Perform any scene from the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
You can film for up to 2 minutes and may use any props or actors you would like.
whoever most truly captures the essence of their scene
Will earn the most points. Dang.
Do you have any ideas?
I have a few, but I'm not sure what to choose or how to pull it off.
I already think I know actually what I'm gonna do. I got a thing in mind.
Okay, excellent.
Right. I'll have to think about this, but I'll figure it out.
So you ready to get started?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Excellent.
Okay, now this is exciting. All right, so first of all, it's the hardest one, so that's most interesting to see. And second of all, because you guys are going to act out Lord of the Rings, which is my favorite series. Did you know that when you made this?
You chose the task, remember?
That's right, I did choose the task because I'm the Taskmaster and I'm allowed to. And I wanted to watch you guys capture the essence, I believe it was.
Yes, so they're trying to capture the essence. They can use actors and props. So if you don't mind, I'd like to show them to you in a specific order, the order that they would appear if they were in the movies in the trilogy,
I'm ready.
starting with Caddy.
Oh, that's really good.
This is great. So this is, we have an iconic, the creation of the Fellowship. We have this is our one of our first hopeful points in the series, right? We don't know what we're gonna do. Now we have a team, and my axe is classic. Did we capture the essence of the scene? I think so. I think, we have noble intentions of our fellowship. We have a sword, we have a bow, we have an axe. It's terrific. I like it. Caddy, how did you settle on this scene?
I think because I saw some of the tools sitting in the room, and I was like, okay, this is like the most iconic scene, I think.
It spoke to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I like it. Thank you very much. I think you did a terrific job.
Oh, thank you.
All right, who's next?
Shout out to Jeremy's magnificent hair. I mean, are you kidding?
Dude, Legolas.
That's from Valhalla.
In the flesh.
Heat wave. Holy
Goodness.
You look just like Orlando Bloom. All right, so we're going to go, as I mentioned, in trilogy order, which means up next is Koyan.
That was awesome.
That's good.
This is awesome.
Good job.
Okay, so we have Gandalf and the Balrog, of course. All right, we have the You Shall Not Pass, another classic moment from the series. This one is our first sense of like, you know, the fellowship is over, it's done with. And then Gandalf pulls off the ultimate sacrifice, the heroic go on without me, right? It's great. So do we feel a sense of sacrifice, a sense of loss, but hope? Koyan, how'd you fall on this scene?
I felt it was the essence of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much one of the only ones that I knew well enough to make a scene out of.
Okay, if it's the only scene you remember, then it must be a pretty poignant scene.
And I would just like to show the emotion at the end that really went into this, what I assume to be an award-winning performance. And the use of self-zoom.
The self-zoom.
It's terrific. I think you did a great job. Thank you. All right, who's next?
Up next is Pierce.
Oh. Yep. Oh my God.
There you go.
Okay, it's terrific. You know, I don't know if I have a sense of dread or if I have a feeling of like, you know, an overwhelming force that's coming. What are we feeling here for this one?
Yeah, I think I agree with you. Looking back, yeah, obviously I didn't edit this, put this all together. This is all basically just coming from my brain. I remember the scene being very poignant and kind of the start of maybe where the emotional heart of the movie is.
I've watched Lord of the Rings every year since it came out, and I have no idea what scene that is. Can somebody please enlighten me? What is that?
Well, yeah, this is Gandalf leading the Fellowship, and he makes his famous stand here, and there's the Balrog with the whip. Obviously.
That's the Balrog.
And then this is You Shall Not Pass.
Oh,
and that's
I see.
sword
That's
and staff.
the Shall Not Pass.
Got it.
Okay,
Got it.
gotcha.
Okay, I think that in terms of the charades, I think that in terms of recreating it, I love it. My favorite is the last bit. You really captured that.
Thank you. Thank
You're
you.
a terrifying force, actually. I mean,
Oh.
it's very well done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Incredible. I mean, to be honest, this is the first time that we see Gandalf really showing off his prowess, right?
This is someone who really loves Lord of the Rings. I mean, to me, it just looked like, you know, Lord of the Rings had a lot of walking, and this has a
There
lot
was
of walking.
so
I mean,
much walking.
Yeah.
My feet hurt watching it.
I like the whip.
I think it was great. I think it was great. All right. Who's next?
Up next is Carter.
All right. What we're watching is, I assume, is Boromir's end, right? His noble sacrifice. This is where we see the Fellowship break up, right? This is where the Fellowship falls apart. The hobbits go off on their own. The humans and the rest break off and sacrifice themselves. This is going to be an emotional redemption, powerful moment. I think you nailed it. I think you did a good job. Why did you settle on this one?
I just really, really have always liked this scene, and I love like the Uruk-hai like captain when he stands over him like that, and you hear the like
creaking of the bow. It's like always been probably my favorite scene in all the entire franchise.
Is this the scene you thought of when you said you know what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm actually shocked no one else did Gollum, because I was immediately going to do like a Smeagol scene, but I figured pretty much everyone else would, and I'm shocked that I'm the last and no one did.
Not the last.
Oh wait, we still got Jeff. That's right. So maybe Jeff did Smeagol.
I like the improvised arrow stuck to you. That's
You like that? A little prop work, huh?
Self-stabbing's kind of weird, but.
all right.
Yeah, I agree with that.
All right, so last up.
Last up is Jeff.
There it is.
That was good. Kind of like what Carter said, I would assume a lot of people go for the classic Gollum talking to himself or something, but we get a finale essentially of the movie, the destruction of the ring and Gollum's death as he falls into the volcano. I assume that's what we're watching here.
Yep. The death of Smeagol and Mount Doom.
Yeah. Really cool. Okay, so, I mean, is this the first thing that came to mind?
For me, yeah, this is one of the iconic scenes, I think, in Lord of the Rings where, you know, it's the resolution.
What would you say the essence of the scene is supposed to be?
This is where the light begins to come back, where the movie's kind of overshadowed by darkness. This is kind of the beginning of the light. I tried to capture the slow submersion of the ring into the Mount Doom.
Okay. This one is tough.
You seem to love all of them.
This one was really tough. This was really terrific to watch, and you guys did awesome. I love doing this. Unfortunately, someone's going to have to get the least amount of points, and someone's going to have to get the most amount of points. All right, I think I'm ready.
Okay.
This is tough, and it's not going to do great for the standings because I'm going to give 2 people 5 points.
All right.
Nailed the essence of the scene. I think Carter's Boromir really, really gripped me, 5 points. And then also Coyan's Gandalf. Yeah. Terrific cinematography and use of self-zoom. Bravo.
Thank you.
4 points, I'm going to go with the creation of the Fellowship Caddy. Very good. Jeff's, I cannot believe it was terrific. 3 points to Jeff, and then 2 points to Pierce. Not that any of them was bad. I can't give anyone 1 point. I really enjoyed them.
That's why you chose Lord of the Rings.
I'm so good at this. What's the next task?
Well, for this next task, I hope you remember your order of operations, because I thought perhaps everyone might do arithmetic simultaneously. Hello, Carter.
Hello.
All right.
This is not your task.
This is not your task.
What? This is not your task.
To receive your task, unlock the phone and look at the photos.
And then there's some sort of obscure equation.
Okay, so this is a math problem to unlock, I guess. All right.
That's the code for sure. All right, well, great.
Let me see if this is just easy enough to do. It is not.
I can't go through the camera and like go through some back way.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and solve this equation here.
Next time you say, I'm not gonna need this math, you never know when it's gonna happen because here it is right there.
Do you remember your order of operations?
Dude, PEMDAS? You know I know my PEMDAS.
I'm just gonna write PEMDAS down so I don't forget it here. Do you have a mnemonic device to remember it?
Mnemonic device.
Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Well, I don't have an Aunt Sally, so I had to learn a different one. Oh no. Pink elephants make Dumbo awfully scary. Pikachu. Electric mouse does absolutely might drink a slushie.
12,000 plus 0 is 12,000.
0 minus 0 plus 345 is 3.
1 times 0, that's 1.
Oh wait, no, it's divided. 1, 2, 3, okay, 4. I really should have just skipped that.
I'm sure some of the contestants are like, oh yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It took me like 4 minutes to get it.
Best thing I can do. Okay, so.
Legs. Not really into that, but.
Oh!
Uh-huh.
Always check under the table. That's what I tell myself when I wake up. This is also not your task. Perfect.
This is also not your task. To receive your tasks, check the outgoing messages on the phone.
What can't this phone do? This is still also not your task. Text the Taskmaster's assistant the word Taskmaster using your phone. If only I would have saved your number like a good participant. Contacts. Taskmaster's assistant. Should I say this out loud? I'm gonna put this on the internet so everyone has your phone number.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I've received a text. I have to take this real quick.
Of course you did.
This is very important. I'll respond to this right now. Give me a moment, please.
No problem. It's a little unprofessional, but it's fine.
I'm sorry. Don't tell the Taskmaster, please. Thank you for waiting.
Come on, I've received a message.
We can wait again.
Don't tell the Taskmaster.
This is your task. Reply to this message with an unedited picture of yourself.
Unedited picture of yourself with the most unexpected legs. The most unexpected legs. You have 3 weeks.
3 weeks? I have 3 weeks.
You do.
You have 3 weeks. I think I can do it in 3 minutes.
Excuse me. Hey, Jeremy.
Yes.
I know the task that I created.
Yeah.
And the task was,
Text a picture with legs, unexpected leg. Got ya.
so why did they have to solve and escape the room to get my task?
If you think about it, the presentation really fits. I mean, they had to use a phone, which is part of the task. They had to look at a picture of legs, which is part of the task. Check the text messages for my number, which we had to make sure they could text me. I decided that all fit quite well for the task you chose.
I see. Well, it seems like anytime you try to make any decisions, the contestant suffers, kind of what I'm getting from this. Maybe we make fewer decisions.
All right.
Okay, good. All right, so the task was most unexpected legs.
Yes. So that meant they could go with the most unexpected legs, as in a lot of legs. Go with the most unexpected legs, as in unusual legs. It didn't specify they had to be legs. It could be like table legs, chair legs. We left kind of all of that up to them. It was entirely their choosing.
Okay, before we move into it, I did want to make note. Koyan says always check under the table when I wake up. Is there?
I tend to say a lot of things. It's part of the thinking process.
All right, so text unexpected legs.
Yep.
You have 3 weeks.
Yep.
I assume everyone did that.
Well, everyone sent me a text.
Great.
Well, all of them did submit a photo, 2 of them, Coin and Carter. It took a bit longer than the deadline, so yeah.
It took longer. Caddy said she can do it in 3 minutes. It took them longer than 3 weeks.
Yes.
Okay. Now, I'm thinking a creative and dynamic duo that Carter and Coin is, for them to take longer than 3 weeks, this has got to be some sort of masterpiece.
So you're expecting these pictures
I don't
to
know,
be
what could have taken 3 weeks?
incredible.
This is going to be great. Everyone else, you're going to have to wait a minute. I got to see.
Your picture's gonna be so
I got to
trash.
see what took 3 weeks. Let's start with that.
Yeah, let's start with Carter.
All right.
Carter. What? It's me and my girl. Come on.
All right, so what's unexpected about this is it appears to be low effort,
It's not.
but
Looks pretty low.
it's actually incredibly high effort. Did you have to spend weeks training your flexibility? What's going on here?
Nah, I just put my hands in some shoes and I thought that was a pretty cool idea. I mean, what's more unexpected than not legs being legs?
Oh, okay. That's actually a good point. I will admit, arms are unexpected legs. So, you know what? All right, I'll give you that, yeah. Let's move on to the other masterpiece.
This one is Koyan's.
What?
Go ahead. What is that?
Is that someone else's legs? Or is it
That's a whole body pillow
Yeah.
that I fit into my pants along with myself.
Okay.
I just like the concept that it took you 6 months to do this.
Okay, so you had to save up the money to buy the body pillow. Is that what took longer than 3
Yeah,
weeks?
it's not just a body pillow; it's a pregnancy pillow too.
Took
So
3
you had to
weeks.
get someone pregnant.
The pregnancy had to
That does
occur
take
to
a
get the
while,
pillow.
yeah.
That takes a long time. Okay. Okay.
I think we nailed it. I don't care what anybody else says. We killed it.
You can't say you were expecting that.
I was not expecting that. Thank you. All right, let's move on to the punctual.
Okay, so
Contestants.
Punctual starts with P. So let's go with Pierce.
Okay. All right. Okay, so is this this was planned out, right? This wasn't a candid shot or something. Are you actually going to the bathroom?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I don't want to insult your sensitivity.
Okay, Pierre. Okay. So the unexpected part is that I'm invading your privacy.
Well, who expects, a man on the can?
Well, true that is. I mean, this is a regular thing, right? I mean.
Yes, it is a regular.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm not testing you on this. It's okay. Are you healthy?
Quite healthy.
He said regular.
All right. Was this your first choice? Did you know, like, out of the gate, I know what I'm doing?
No, I took about 2 weeks and 5 days to brainstorm. And then I tried to do this at the mall, but I don't know if you've been to the mall lately. Oh my gosh, never go to the bathrooms in the mall.
Oh.
Yeah, it would have been terrible. So.
Okay. All right. Well, I like it. It's artistic. Thank you. All right. Who's next?
Up next is Caddy.
Oh.
Full
Oh.
cosplay?
All right, Caddy, what am I looking at here?
My unexpected legs.
It is unexpected.
They're goat legs.
Hairier than I would expect.
Oh, that's goat.
Goat legs?
It's almost like a Seder costume I made for, what you call it, the Ren Fair, which is funny because then I ended up never going after I made it. So I wore it to the Rocky Horror Picture Show on Halloween.
Oh, okay. So
this was Halloween, but I'm wearing goat legs. I figured.
all right. Well, we're putting it to good use here. I bet you didn't expect this to be so multifunctional. It's earning you points.
But that's why, that's why I was like, oh, I can do this in 3 minutes.
Oh, and so this is what you had in mind right out
Well,
of the gate.
there was another one I was trying to decide between, which is why it took longer than 3 minutes, actually. But I
And the other
figured
one
this
didn't
was
work
the
out.
strangest one.
Okay. All right. Last but not least,
It's Jeff.
let's see.
Yes.
Chocolate's got
Okay.
it.
Okay.
M&M legs.
And it has the most legs.
Actually, all right. So we've got half a leg in the corner. We've got a couple in the back. Where is this taken?
The M&M World Las Vegas.
Oh.
So I just want to let you know the type of effort I've put into this.
This was taken after you got the task?
This was taken after I got the task.
Okay.
I'm impressed by that, actually.
Yes.
I don't think you would have this kind of picture on your phone already, but I wasn't sure. I don't know you that well.
That was after I got the task. I was in Vegas. I know there's lots of legs in Vegas.
True.
It's the whole thing where the sexy leg.
Okay.
So I was looking for those kind of legs, and then it was like, that might be a little inappropriate.
I appreciate you keeping. You're really
family friendly.
sensitive. Yeah. I'll be honest. I expected at least one group shot. At least one here's a crowd.
With the most leg.
But that's what I would have expected.
Oh,
So you would have gotten a few points. So every one of you nailed it. Okay. All right. I've already forgotten what I've. Can I see all the pictures together?
yes,
all
we
at
have
once?
a picture of all the pictures.
Wow, what a gallery.
All right.
This is high art.
All right, well, just like I threw Pierce some sympathy, I'm going to show some sympathy to Carter and Coyan. They did the task. It's a shame that they came in late. I think they should be guaranteed 4th and 5th place, unfortunately. I think Coyan gets 1 point.
That's fair.
Shockingly, I think Carter gets 2 points for his arm legs.
That's unexpected.
And then 3 points I'm going to give to Pierce, only because, unfortunately, it may be out of the ordinary for you. But that kind of picture is pretty common.
What?
So,
Wait.
yeah, I kind of expected that.
Where?
Yeah, unfortunately.
In certain
Sorry. 4 points to Caddy. Terrific. I did not expect Seder legs up on the screen. And finally, Miss M&M legs is going to get 5 points. Jeff, 5 points.
That's right.
All right.
Bravo.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was great. Okay.
You did not score that how I guessed you might score that. Funny.
I got to keep you on your toes.
Yeah.
So what's next?
Well, for this next task, I'd like to pass it over to myself with a special report.
I don't like how ominously blank the wall is behind me.
All right, here we go.
Our top story this week is that I, Jeremy, am definitely far too much in love with presenting tasks in weird ways. This comes directly from our primary source, the Taskmaster himself. In fact, he has required that I read everything here. Because he is, and I truly believe this, the greatest. Wait, just a moment. We're receiving some breaking news. We're also hearing reports that the Taskmaster has an incredible body, and not to mention a wonderful personality. In fact, in comparison, I am nothing. A complete dumpster fire. In other news, your task is directly below this laptop.
Okay. So I'm guessing it's in the drawer. Okay. Let's check underneath. Here we go. He wasn't wrong. Create the most ridiculous yet believable news report.
Write, rehearse, and/or prepare any supplemental material necessary. Then sit at the desk and perform your news report for the cameras.
Most ridiculous yet believable news report wins.
Ridiculous. Believable. That is a line to straddle. Okay.
I need a typewriter.
Okay. Yeah, I think I got it. Cool.
All right. I'm gonna need my time to prepare, I guess. Cool.
I cannot believe. You know what you did, right?
I was thinking that, it's a very flattering
No,
photo.
no. That was a private photo shared amongst a very small group privately. This is going on the internet.
Yes.
That wasn't in the script.
No, you gave me the paper of what you read, and the breaking news was my,
I can't believe this. What are you going to do about this?
I figured let the punishment fit the crime. So I thought that
Sure.
it would even us out if I were to show you a similar picture, but with me.
Okay. All right. So the whole bit is just for you to make more jokes.
No. See, it's flattery. Flattery is in the sincerest form of the other way around. Imitation. I wish that was my body.
I can't believe that.
That's some good Photoshop.
That's a great Photoshop.
That is not. No. No.
close.
He's taken this as an opportunity to make more jokes and be funny. What are you gonna do to make this right? Because it's done now. It's done. We can't undo it.
I mean, we don't have to put this on the internet.
You know what?
Yeah.
You don't get to pick stuff.
Okay.
I want 33 verses.
Jeez. Okay. For those of you that don't know, when I make a particularly bad error, I have a sorry song. It's a few verses long, and it's kind of like the song that never ends, where when you get to the last verse, it starts over again. 33 is a lot.
You better get going.
I'm sorry.
Oh, hold on. No. I want you to do it as a crab. All fours.
That's a what?
A crab.
All fours.
Yeah.
You know what a crab, you know how a
I
crab
hope-
moves, right? Left and right. Yep. Get singing.
I'm sorry. This is my song. I'm not sorry that this is my song. I'm sorry. And this is my song. If you're listening, it means I've done wrong. The tears, they'd be glistening. It'd be more convincing. My acting's not strong. But still, I'm sorry. Very sorry.
There you are.
All right. I think we've all suffered enough.
I know I have.
Woo! All right, come sit down.
Yeah.
We're gonna move past this. We're gonna pretend this didn't happen.
Oh, thank goodness.
And I'm only gonna bring it up every single time I'm mad and I want to punish you for some reason.
Okay.
All right, so I think I was going to see some ridiculous yet believable news reports.
Should we start with the buzz out of California? Here's Jeff.
Good evening. This is Jeff Hansen reporting live from Tempe, Arizona, where we've just received reports of rogue bees viciously attacking and in some cases brutalizing citizens. The bees, being described as large, in charge, and possibly Chinese, were first discovered in Los Angeles' Chinatown. What's that? Yes. We're just receiving reports that the bees only appear to be targeting civilians of Asian descent, specifically with origins in Taiwan. Victims of the bees have been described as transforming their behavior, and in some cases, chanting "Glory to Jinping" while robotically clapping. Whatever the origin and outcome of these bees, Panda News will have uninterrupted and live coverage. More on this story at 9.
Okay, that was pretty great. All right, that was I feel like I was watching an actual news.
Right?
Yeah.
All right.
Right? I mean,
That was
Okay.
pretty Spielbergian.
So yeah, so I feel like we've got two requirements to fulfill. What would you allocate to be the most ridiculous part of that news report?
oh, obviously that the bees are Chinese.
That's everything else seems right above the board, right?
Yeah.
All right. And then the believable part is
I think the whole tone of the scene, you know, if you had your, it's called suspension
so
of.
your portrayal of.
Yeah. I mean, it's not very different from the regular news we watch today.
Okay.
Is there any truth? Does it exist?
Oh, okay. Now we're getting to the
We're getting
nitty-gritty.
existential with it, you know?
We're already past haiku hour.
Okay. I enjoyed it. Thank you. I'd like to see another news report, please.
All right, well, now let's take you back to a simpler time. Here's some local news with Pierce.
Good evening. This is Chip Crunchman with the 6 o'clock news. Tonight's top story: my wife is a controlling battle axe. In a sad but predictable turn of events, my once smooth and blissful marriage has steered off course onto bumpy roads. See, a few nights ago, Mrs. Pepper Crunchman told me my mother-in-law, her mother, was going to be using the spare room for the next few days. Now, she knew darn well the boys and I were planning to have our novelty chia pet night. This was a healthy hobby the therapist said I could pick up. My novelty chia Shaggy is sure to win the blue ribbon at this year's county fair. And any little thing that I say sends her reeling off the deep end, sending me back to the couch, where I... Hold on, getting breaking news here. Your mother isn't coming over? So, novelty chia pet night it's on. It's on. Yes. Great. Excuse me. Where was I? Oh, right. My dear, sweet wife got her nails done the other day. And let's take a look. Ah, aren't they lovely? Well, please stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have more news for you after the break.
Trails of pinball.
That was
Yeah,
that
Chip!
was good. All right.
Chip Crunchman!
All right. Pierce, I got a favor to ask Chip.
Okay.
Could you say welcome back to Taskmaster, please?
Welcome back to Taskmaster.
That was how. Are we good on that? Okay, we're going to use that. We can dub over me, right? Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Now, unfortunately, you were supposed to do a ridiculous news report. Chi Night with the boys is a pretty standard procedure.
Oh, that's... Oh,
Oh,
didn't realize
the
that.
fact that you think your Shaggy is going to win the blue ribbon is the ridiculous part.
I don't see how that's ridiculous.
My broccoli is going to win the blue ribbon, clearly.
All right, well, it's your show. It's not mine.
Okay. Well, bonus points for entertainment value for sure. What about most believable part of your...
Most believable part is the mother-in-law having to stay over.
Okay. And the most ridiculous part is that she doesn't? All right. I very much enjoyed Chip. I hope we see more of him in the future.
Great. I'll let him know.
All right. Who's next?
Well, now it's over to Caddy with your weather.
Global warming has officially begun, say scientists at PU University's meteorology department, and unfortunately, there's some unintended side effects. Haboobs originating in the Sonoran Desert region have begun quadrupling in size, and they've been combining with other environmental hazards. There's reports of the rolling clouds combining with specimens of COVID, Zika virus, the swine flu, West Nile, and even returning MVP SARS, along with the good old-fashioned E. coli and the Hershey squirts. Doctors and meteorologists agree that this literal storm, aka chocolate rain, should be avoided at all costs. Let's go to the map and see how it's affecting our region. So, what goes up here, here, and here is gonna come down here, here, and here. And that's gonna cause some nasty accumulation going this way. So, depending upon where you are, if you're sheltering in this area or this area, you're either going to stay dry or feel the pain. And just remember, don't cross the street or look the other way. Go stock up on TP today. Back to you, Taskmaster.
All right.
Okay.
That was really good.
I gotta be honest, it's been a while since something's genuinely left me speechless upon first seeing it. And that's, the only notes I have is that a lot of your prompt was based on a meme from the 2000s. What was the inspiration?
Weather, chocolate rain.
Okay. I remember Chocolate Rain.
But I actually saw a screen capture from a news report from Phoenix. I think it was from Phoenix, and it actually said on it fecal matter and sand and stuff, and I remembered it, and I was like,
Okay, so now actually, the concern is that it was too believable.
It wasn't ridiculous
Yeah,
at all.
what part of that was super ridiculous? Because I feel
no one talks about SARS anymore.
Okay,
That's pretty ridiculous.
okay, bringing SARS in is the ridiculous part.
Hershey squirts real, SARS ridiculous.
Okay,
Exactly. Dude, SARS caught me off guard.
all right, that was a good one.
50-50 shot, I follow that.
Okay, all right, well, let's see who has to follow that.
And now, some news from the tech world. Here's Koyan. Welcome back to Taskmaster News Network. Our top story tonight, Neuralink Jr., the long-awaited and child-friendly version of the Neuralink Corporation's neurological and implantable microchip, has cleared nationwide Phase 3 FDA clinical trials and is moving on to full-scale production. Full release is projected to take up to 6 months, however may face some pushback as the child advocacy group, CAG, has made claims that the device is unsafe and has not been tested fully. Elon Musk, the techno king, states that these claims are baseless and that all testing has been a great success. He also states that production will take place on that 6-month interval. In an unrelated report, skyrocketing rates of insomnia have been noted across 5 to 12-year-old children nationwide. FDA spokeswoman Elon Musk has declined to interview on camera, but has released a statement saying that an investigation will take place over the coming months.
Unrelated.
Okay, you know what? Everything seemed pretty above board. Who am I to question? I don't know about Elon Musk. She seems pretty suspect to me, but
It's funny you should mention that because Koyan filmed his task in January. Most of them filmed beginning of the year. And in March, I logged onto Twitter and I saw something very familiar trending. Let's take a look. Yep. So apparently, Elon Musk actually set his display name a couple months later to Elon Musk. That's a real thing that happened. Yeah, 3 months after Koyan filmed it. Yeah, I'll take royalties. It was a worldwide trend that day, and I clicked it, and this is why.
That's really great.
that's amazing. That's actually amazing.
Thank you.
Okay, and so I mean, you've got insider knowledge that
We've talked once or twice.
Okay, I was going to complain that it was all ridiculous and none. I mean, it was funny, but do you want to talk about your inspiration behind the Neuralink Jr.?
I love Neuralink. Seems super safe. I just thought that it was a real good product. You do know Elon Musk, don't you?
yeah, this ain't PR for him. Okay, who has to follow that up?
Well, there's only one person left, and it's time for a breaking interruption into your daily programming. Here's Carter.
Our profile is now available, brought to you by Disney DVD.
Oh my god.
Oh
This is an activation of the emergency alert system. This is not a test. Please stay indoors, move to upper floors if possible, and barricade any exposed entrances. Please stay tuned for more information from your local station. Again,
Hello, and I'm Carter Sorensen, and we apologize for interrupting your broadcast of Corey in the House. We just had a highly unusual emergency report to deliver to everyone. I just want to state a couple things before we get into this. This is highly unusual, and in all of my years, I've never seen or heard anything like this. So if you have loved ones, please, I recommend you go gather them and bring them to the television. This is, quite frankly, we're making history. And I am getting information as I'm delivering it, so I apologize if things are jumbled. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting reports from all over the United States that there are cavernous holes opening up. Eyewitnesses are describing that there are people emerging from these holes. Now, they're being described to me as mole people. Coming out of these holes, scientists are deliberating how long they've been within the Earth, perhaps millions or even thousands of years. They seem to communicate with this bizarre sort of clicking language. And the scientists are also describing these holes as, or what are being written here as terrestrial cavities. Apparently they've been here all along, longer, perhaps even longer than we have. We're going to go live to Chris Richardson, actually our anchor who's on the scene right now. Chris, go ahead. Chris, can you hear me? It seems that we're having some kind of issue. I don't know. Again, like I said, this information is just... Hold on. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. What? You're kidding. Oh no. They're here. They're here. The mole people, they're here. Let's go. Gotta get out of here.
Wow.
Wow.
That was like
That was
actually distressing. I was distressed.
That was distressing.
It was.
Wow.
Good job.
Okay, so I feel like I just watched like a performance piece that that was pretty, what part of that was believable? Sorry?
All right, I'm glad you asked that question.
Okay.
It's believable because this story was told to me as a teenager, and my science teacher made this up and told it to us in class, and we were freaked out. And he obviously didn't do a news report, but he basically sat at the front of the class and he said, "Who here's been watching the news? Because it's going crazy out there."
How old were you at the time?
I was way too old to believe it, but it was very believable.
Okay, but you believed it. So
I believed it. I was freaked out.
First-hand account, you know that story to people, of a younger age is believable. Okay, I'll be honest, didn't expect that. The panicked anchor bit was terrific.
I actually wanted to step in real quick. I was the one that edited all this together, and I noticed a bit of a weird through line in some of Carter's tasks. This task, it was kind of an earthquake going on, and his notification sound, there was a bit of seismic activity. Can you go ahead and play the video I put together?
They're here. They're here. The mole people, they're here. Let's go. Gotta get out of here.
Okay, thank you.
Ringtone.
Pretty good.
That's a level of foreshadowing I didn't expect.
Come on.
I never thought that.
That was great.
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to have to follow that by judging the 5 news reports you saw.
Well, starting with 5 points, my hands are tied here. I have to give Koyan the full 5 points for fully predicting the future. I feel like we watched an actual news report. Incredible.
Okay, so 5 to Koyan.
Okay.
Thank you, Elon.
Okay.
Followed up, I guess I'm a softie because I had it initially lower, and after reviewing everything, I'm going to give Carter 4 points.
His story spoke to you?
It did.
Okay.
It did. All right, 3 points. I think I have to give it to Caddy. 3 points to Caddy.
Okay.
Which unfortunately leaves 2 points for Chip, our own Pierce, and 1 point for Jeff for the terrific bee story out of California. That's where they stand.
Okay. So we're just about done. We have one more main task to watch.
All right. Well, I hope you saved the best for last.
I did, and I have the receipts to prove it. Hello, Carter.
Hello, Taskmaster.
I'm not the Taskmaster.
Oh.
Don't call me that. He might get angry.
Oh, shoot. Taskmaster's assistant?
Yes.
There we go.
Hi, Jeff.
It's going. All right. The search begins.
Hello, Clay.
Hello. 10 minutes on the clock.
Hi, Pierce.
Hi, Jeremy. Task here.
Oh, nice refrigerator art.
All right, I'm ready. We going?
This isn't one of those my dog ate my homework situations, is it?
All right. There it is. I know it wouldn't be in front of me. Definitely supposed to find one, it seems like. You don't have anything on you, do you? Oh, there it is. I gotcha.
Aha. Excuse me. Grocery list. Okay. Here we go. Create a grocery list for the Taskmaster.
The grocery list must include exactly 7 items purchased. And the total cost should be as close to $15 as possible.
7 items is close to $15. It's actually underlined, so remember that. Okay, talking to myself.
Additionally, each of the below conditions must be met by your list. At least one item should be found in the produce section, all right?
One item is primarily liquid.
At least one item is a sweet, such as a dessert or a candy.
At least one item should contain at least 5 individually packaged or wrapped items within it.
At least one item is not safely edible, yet you're gonna put it on a grocery list. That's okay.
At least one item starts with the letter T.
At least one item contains some kind of meat. And lastly, at least one item must display a nutritional fact label with a daily value of over 30% in any category.
My goodness. In any category per serving. So like Jimmy John's bread.
You'll be judged on the difference between the cost of the groceries and your budget.
You have 10 minutes to create your list. If you do not finish your list, items will be randomly assigned to you. Oh. Do not use your phones to look up prices. Your time started when you read the word lastly. What? Okay. All right. I need something to write with, and I'm guessing I'm going to write on this. Thank you, Jeremy.
Okay, well, it wasn't part of the task, but it seemed like some of you struggled to find the task.
Yeah.
That's okay. The task itself was pretty straightforward. Make a list, right?
There were more requirements than items, so they did have to double up on some of the things.
Okay, I mean, I assume they've all been to the store 1,000 times, so it should be pretty easy.
It should be easy, but before we see the results, let's see how that 10 minutes went.
All right, so exactly 7 items, as close to $15 as possible, so you gotta be cheap. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 items, so you have to have 2 together. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 categories though, so one's gotta double up.
Got a pen. Oh, thank you. I was gonna start ripping open shelves. Let's see.
I would look through his refrigerator, but that's a weird thing to do.
Meant to remain refrigerated. I need a tea that can be refrigerated. Tea.
I assume I have the room to my disposal, so
It's close to $15 without going over? Or...
All the information is on the task.
Okay, that's fair.
If you'd like to look through his kitchen for ideas, you may.
Oh, okay. Then I will.
Okay, I got one. A sweet and a tea at the same time. Little Twix.
If individually packaged or wrapped items. Okay. All right, that's easy enough. We'll go Twinkies.
With a daily value of over 30% in any category per serving. All right, it's gonna be like high sodium, high sugar, something just crazy. My Twix is already gonna fulfill that.
Candy or dessert? That's kind of like a Twinkie. Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
One item is not safely edible, yet it should go on the grocery list. That's the hardest one.
Not safely edible. I would say Twinkie, but we'll go on something else.
Not safely edible. We're going to the soap area to get inspired here. So what types of non-edible items do you find in a grocery store?
Plates.
I feel like Raid is not safely edible, but I also don't know if it's cheap.
Something that's not safely edible. I'm gonna do tape.
Clorox wipes. Okay, those are not safely edible. They're fine.
That's true.
I mean,
Yet the Taskmaster makes me eat them all the time. Oh, Taskmaster, what do you have here that's not edible in your pantry? You different man.
Not safely edible. Liquid. 5 individually packaged or wrapped items. Letter T. Okay, I'm gonna check off 4 with Tide Pods. Everyone's favorite naughty treat.
some kind of meat. So let's do Toblerone.
For meat?
No.
Okay.
My mind, this is the sweet. The dessert or candy, and it starts with T.
Some kind of meat. Some kind of meat.
Is flavoring allowed? Like, can I say like teriyaki beef jerky?
Jeez, jerky's really expensive, so we're not gonna do that.
You can do tiny jerky.
I'm gonna cross that one out because they only do it during Halloween.
I think I've already gone to $20. Daggone.
Now, the one thing I am really, really concerned about is if all of this needs to be keto, because this is a grocery list for the Taskmaster.
Okay, I'm calling it. That's my list.
And chocolate Lucky Charms, because I need some luck right now. All right.
Okay, I've
I'm
stopped
satisfied.
the clock. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Enjoy your shopping trip.
All right, well, before we get into it, I did take note of a few things. Koyan.
Yes, sir.
Taskmaster, you, very long pause, different man. I am built different, thank you.
Correct.
I'm going to take that as a compliment.
That's not what I was going for, but...
No, it was, thank you. Who can forget Caddy's Tide Pods? Everyone's favorite naughty treat.
I think they should hire you for marketing. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, and then Jeff's classic, some kind of meat. Let's do Toblerone.
Hey.
All right, so the task was there.
I also did leave some hints for them.
Okay.
So when they all walked in that day, before we started rolling, I offered all of them a Twinkie. It starts with T. It's individually wrapped. It's a dessert. It's not inedible, as Pierce implied, but that right there eliminated the need for any other double ups because you have one item taking care of three things.
You offered everyone the Twinkie. Everyone got the same across the board, even fair treat.
I meant to, but strangely enough, there was one person that I did not offer a Twinkie to, and that was Pierce, who put Twinkies on his list. Nice. So I don't know what happened, but I swear I offered every single person a Twinkie except for Pierce, and Pierce put Twinkies on his list.
Okay, you cracked the Twinkie code. Are Twinkies usually on your list? Is that just
Absolutely
standard?
not. Although it may look like it, I don't eat Twinkies.
Okay, well, bravo.
So it wasn't just the different requirements, though. They had the price, right? It's close to $15 as possible.
Sure.
I was worried that wouldn't be possible. So what I did was I tested it myself. And I went to the store, and I managed to get my items for $15.18. So pretty close.
Pretty dang close.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you remember the beginning of that video when it started on a receipt and then kind of panned over to the grocery list on the fridge? That receipt was there for all 5 contestants.
Oh.
Huh.
So, right next to the task,
Right next to the task.
there
on the
was a
fridge.
receipt
Yes.
with all the items
Yeah.
satisfying all requirements
Yes.
for $15.18.
Yes.
I don't look at other people's paperwork.
Oh,
I'm just
yeah.
saying.
Hey, Thanks for respecting my privacy.
Even though I was the first one to jump in your fridge.
I didn't want to go to the fridge, right?
Okay, well, unfortunately, no one used your very generous help. How'd they do without the cheat sheet that you offered?
I'm not going to show the entire list, but I did want to go through a couple highlights. The furthest from $15 was Quinn. He was $10.73 over.
It was the jerky, wasn't it not?
Yes, but not only that. Remember how you said Raid, but you weren't sure if it was expensive?
It's probably expensive.
Instead of Raid, you went with rat poison, which is expensive. I think that was the most expensive thing anyone put on any list.
That's what I was going for.
$6.23 just by itself. So
Okay.
the other issue, you put Haichu as your sweet, I believe. You specified this, small Haichu. But none of the 3 stores I went to had individually packed ones. So I had to get the big pack, which was $6.
I can take that.
Now, I should say, just for everyone's sake, that the rules were whatever they put on the list, I try and find the cheapest version of that possible. And I think that caught some other people off guard in the wrong direction. Carter was next furthest from $15, but he was on the low side, $5.32 under. He had 4 items under $1, and that's part of the problem.
Wow.
So one of those things was turkey. He just wrote turkey on the list. I happened to find a single sandwich slice of turkey.
No way.
They sell that at Walmart.
Come on! No.
And then Carter, and also I believe it was Jeff. We filmed this, as I mentioned before, in January, but both of them put Halloween candy on their list. Somehow they knew that it was going to take this long to get to this part of the process. I went shopping yesterday, and we're now filming at the end of September, so Halloween candy is easy to find. Unfortunately, for Carter, however, that means that I was able to find really cheap Halloween candy. It was like $2 for some Dum-Dums. So we're getting a lot closer now. Pierce was only $2.15 under.
Wow.
He's the only person that put 2 non-edible items on his list. His glass, besides Twinkies. 3, if you count the Twinkies, but he had glass cleaner and toilet paper. He also had something that he might have thought that it was going to be more, bacon. I got it for $1.70. It turns out it was salad bacon, like the bacon bits. As I mentioned, I would go find the cheapest thing that technically qualified for whatever you wrote. So
Couldn't find the Dollar General rat poison?
Caddy was next closest. She was over, but only by $1.20. Remember how at the end she said she's going to add chocolate Lucky Charms for luck? It sort of worked in her favor because they don't sell chocolate Lucky Charms at any of the stores that I went to. The closest thing I could find was actually, and I didn't know this existed, hot chocolate with Lucky Charms marshmallows.
You found that?
I did find that, and it was only $2. If it had been the $4 price of actual chocolate Lucky Charms, you would have been in 3rd place instead of 2nd place. So I guess your luck paid off.
There you go.
Look at the chocolate Irish. Cool.
Caddy had 2 things on her list that were very cheap, but apparently the ethnic food section at Walmart sucks. So that's one of the reasons I had to go to a different store. So she had Chinoy and Tamarindo, which are both extremely cheap, and that really helped her list stay low.
Food City.
But in first place, if you haven't noticed already, Jeff. Jeff, you were off by 21 cents.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
What can I say?
That's amazing. 21 cents off.
Thank you.
The hardest thing to find, believe it or not, was Toblerone. I don't know if there's some kind of world shortage of Toblerone going on right now. Everyone wants it for that tasty meat.
Yes, indeed.
Jeff's strategy seemed to counterbalance really, really cheap things with things that were a little bit more expensive. So like Toblerone, not cheap, but he had broccoli and apple on his list, and so 1 floret of broccoli was the cheapest thing that anyone had. I think I got it for about 38 cents. So, and that's the grocery task.
Okay, we're just going to do scoring based off of distance from 15.
Okay.
And consideration for your ketosis.
That's right. I appreciate it. So, Coin, you were over $10 over. And by the way, you did buy everything on the list, right?
That was, I paid the difference.
Okay. How much do I pay you for this?
Nothing.
That's right. So, as much as I'd love to give you a bonus point for making him suffer, you get 1 point.
Thank you.
Sorry. Carter, you went the other direction. You were too low. Unfortunately, Jeremy saved some money there, so only 2 points for you. Then Pierce gets 3 points. Caddy, just over $1 off. not even enough for first place, 4 points, because Jeff nailed it. The cheat sheet, by the way, was 18 cents over.
Yes. So
Jeff was 21 cents over.
Yeah.
Even if you had used the cheat sheet, you basically couldn't get any better.
And I will say that for the cheat sheet, we actually went around the store and found things that both matched and
That
were
would
as
match
close to $15 as I could. So you beat someone that was
Smart
looking at the
shopper.
prices while they were making the list. So
Amazing. For that, you get 5 points.
Why, thank you.
Wow.
I'm supposed to be judging stuff. I didn't really get to. That was the last task.
well,
You said
it wasn't the last task.
You said you saved the best for last.
Well, no, I said I had the receipt.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
yeah,
Well, do you have the receipts?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, where are the receipts then?
It's funny you should ask that because it's time for our live task. I'd like everyone to stand up, please. We're going to go to the back of the room. Okay. I have a task right here. Split your groceries amongst your team's 2 trays. At least some part of every grocery must be on each tray. You may not remove or open the non-edible items that are already on the trays. The team with the 2 trays that are closest in weight wins. You have 100 seconds. Your time starts when the whistle blows. And also, there's a bonus point for best plating on one of your trays.
Okay. Pretty straightforward.
And we're trying to make them equal in weight?
As close as possible.
Sorry, what about these
They just do not tamper with, open them, or take them off the trays, but you can move them around if you'd like.
And if you can make it pretty, you might get a bonus point.
Does everyone understand the rules before I blow this whistle? Because we only get 1 shot at this.
Unfortunately, I do understand.
You guys good? Okay.
All right, so that says 40 fluid ounces, and this has 32 fluid ounces.
All right, so the team of 3, immediately dumping everything onto the table.
Okay, broccoli, floor it.
Okay, so we have.
Wait, man, I'm the one that got bologna.
My turkey needs to be open. So let's get
I want to just skip this heavy stuff because I feel like that's going to sway the weight a lot.
Feel free to lift and feel the weight of the trays yourself if you'd like.
All right, so we know this is a little heavier than that. This is 44.5 at least.
Like you have to put some of the broccoli on there.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
Break it in half. Break it in half.
Is that the rule?
Each tray has to have part of every grocery.
Now, how are we going to divide this?
Okay. If it's in a can and it can't be opened, feel free to just put it on whatever tray you'd like. If something cannot be opened, please put it on a tray by itself.
12 plus 5 plus 32.
Sorry, guys.
Wait, we're going to pour? Wait. Let's think about this. We're not going to pour juice into our tray.
How much does that much weight?
The entire thing, 13.58, but we can look at a serving and we can figure out.
I'm curious.
But wait, this can be open, so we have to split this.
Okay, hey, Quinn. Plate this one. He said only one.
Yep. You only have 20 seconds left, by the way.
What?
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Piece of ham.
We gotta go.
What was I thinking?
10, 9, 8, 7,
Oh, no.
6,
Nope, can't.
Easy split. Same
5,
Did you get this?
4, 3, 2, delaying for dramatic pause. 1.
Hands up. All right. Let's everyone go back to our seats.
The cucumber.
And we'll see how that affected your final scores.
So that was chaotic.
All right, yeah, that was a bit of a mess. Everyone, I hope you had some fun up there, at least. Jeremy, how'd it go?
Well, we had a team of 2 and a team of 3. The team of 2, the difference between their trays was 1 pound and 5 ounces.
Oh.
And the team of 3, the difference between their trays was 2 ounces.
Yeah.
That's amazing. 2 ounces?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
How are you going to award points for that?
okay, so obviously everyone in each team is going to get the same number of points. I am shocked that you guys were able to get that close.
Me too.
That is amazing. I will give 4 points to all 3 members.
Okay.
What about the distribution though? Was it even?
Oh, did everyone have all the items on all the trays? I mean, are we going to take any points?
Well, yes. So it turns out that some of the items were not possible to split between 2 trays for the smaller team.
Okay.
We did not provide them with a can opener. I mean, at this point in the show, you know whose fault it is when something goes wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Jason.
Thank you.
I remember this time. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to focus on weight, and based on weight, Carter gets 4 points, Coyne gets 4 points, Jeff gets 4 points.
Okay.
And then the team of 2, still, it's only 1 pound off. It's impressive. I'm going to give them each 2 points.
Okay.
Now, regarding
All right.
plating, I have to be honest, I don't know if the team of 3 peeked over the team of 2, but they had a beautiful array topped with whipped cream and wonderfully vibrant colored trays. I'm awarding them a bonus point.
Oh.
Nice.
So generous.
Excellent job.
1 point to Caddy and 1 point to Pierce.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I don't know if you're going to believe this or not, but we have some ties.
Multiple.
Multiple ties.
Oh!
There is no tie for first place. Oh. And on the normal Taskmaster show, they only really care about tiebreakers for first place. But here, we have our own separate prize system. Now, we're not going to get into that on camera because it doesn't really fit within the Taskmaster framework, but we do have tiebreakers. So I'm going to start with 5th/4th place. With 28 points each are Carter and Caddy.
All right, good job. Carter and Caddy. Respectable. All right.
So we filmed a separate task. That task was simply to count backwards from 20. Now, it wasn't that simple. Instead of saying any word with a V in it, they would have to say the word Taskmaster.
Okay, every time there's a V, 7, 17. What would it, count back from 20, what would that sound like?
It would sound like 20, 19, 18, Taskmaster, 16, 15, 14, 13, Taskmaster, Taskmaster, 10, 9, 8, Taskmaster, 6, Taskmaster, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, that's a pretty easy tiebreaker.
Pretty
to
simple.
pass. Okay, yeah. Okay, no, that's okay. All right.
Okay, let's start by looking at Caddy. Here we go.
20, 19, 18, 17, Taskmaster. Oh, okay. 20, 19, 18, Taskmaster. 16, 15, 14, 13, Taskmaster. 11. Oh, crap. 20, 19, 18, Taskmaster. 16, 15, 14, 13, Taskmaster. Taskmaster. 10, 9, 8, Taskmaster. 6, Taskmaster. 4, 3, 2, 1.
I've stopped the clock. So that was Caddy's attempt.
Brain fart.
Let's take a look at Carter.
Okay. 20, 19, 18, 17. 20, 19, 18, Taskmaster. 16, 15, 14, 13, Taskmaster. Taskmaster. 10, 9, 8, Taskmaster. 6, Taskmaster. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Excellent. I've stopped the clock. All right. So Carter finished the task in 24 seconds and Caddy finished it in 40 seconds. So unfortunately, Caddy, I'm sorry. You are in 5th place, and Carter, you are celebrating way too much for someone who's in 4th place.
We call that Bronze Junior. Bronze Junior. 4th.
All right.
I'll take it.
So we have another tie, you said?
Another tie. The moment I tell you who's in the tie, it will also become clear who's the winner. So let's go ahead and just say who the winner was. In 1st place, with 36 points, 5 higher than anyone else, is Coyne.
All right. Nice job.
Wow. So bottom place was 28 points.
Yeah, top was 36, bottom ended up at 28.
That's close.
Pretty
That's a
close.
close game.
We evened it out. Okay.
Incredible.
So that means that second and third we need to determine between Pierce and Jeff. And I was hoping we wouldn't have to do this.
Why?
Pierce, we do not have video for your... So it's kind of the opposite of what happened before. We do have audio. So we can listen to the audio of you performing this task. I mean, you can still tell how well he... Should I get on the floor again?
Yeah. I think you should just go ahead and make it quick. Get it over with.
How about I just do the rest of the show from here?
Okay.
All right, so let's take a look. I won't be able to see it, but let's take a look at listening to Pierce's audio. Here we go.
20, 19, 18, Taskmaster, 16, 15, 14, 13, Taskmaster, Taskmaster, 10, 9, 8, Taskmaster, 6, Taskmaster, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, wow. That's going to be hard to beat.
Excellent job.
So perhaps I could stand up now?
Why don't you go ahead and finish what you were saying?
Okay. In that case, let's continue. So we also need to take a listen, or this time we could watch Jeff. All right, here we go.
All right. 20, 19, 18, Taskmaster, 16, 15, 14, 13, Taskmaster, 10, 9, 8, Taskmaster, 6, Taskmaster, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
I've stopped the clock.
I was struggling.
have to go back though.
Okay.
I was struggling.
That was a little struggling, but no mistake.
Hey.
No mistakes, but I think it's pretty clear. Pierce did it in 12 seconds.
You mean Taskmaster seconds?
There you go. He is always on.
That is right. Bravo, bravo.
Well done, well done.
So
Excellent
the
job.
final results, just to go back through them again, Caddy, then Carter, then Jeff. Pierce is second place, but at the top of the list is Coyan.
Coyan, congratulations. Everyone, thank you. Coyan, thank you. You're a perfect example of what a Taskmaster contestant is like. Everyone else, you are just a hair under what a perfect example of what a Taskmaster contestant is like. Thank you guys. Genuine thank you everyone for being here today. Thank you guys for showing up. I hope everyone had a good time. I hope you enjoyed it. This is the only time we're doing this.
Yes.
You will never have to see Jeremy again.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us and have a good one.
Good job. That was great. Excellent.